aggressive as far as the other one's concerned. A lot of conservatives around here.
I don't mind so much about our current, settings of our free-for-all, which is the original, what they used to play on back in the day. But I don't know. As far as time constraint goes, and like the stream, like seeing more action in the tournament, seeing more good 2v2s, I don't know. I feel like the free for all might be cut out. Chop a little fat off the tournament.
I think it might be worth doing a pistols one set to get rid of the rockets.
Repa with the shots. I don't know if this is a warm up or not, but is this actual game? Are we starting?
Yeah, this is an actual game. We'll get this updated here for you shortly. Oh, we already have it updated.
Yeah, this is all good to go. All right, guys. So this is the other side of the bracket. We've got Jones and McDick waiting in the winners bracket finals for the winner of this match right here. Words Boy taking on Kush Repa.
I'd like to, when I get a chance, I'd like to take a look at that bracket. I want to see who knocked out Finney and Boneside. I was curious to see how that team would stack up against Words and Doughboy.
Well, I mean, if they couldn't beat Kush and Mr. Repa here.
Repa's had himself a hell of a tournament. He had a really good show in the FFA as well.
Man has been on fire.
I had never heard of him prior to this.
He was a placeholder for one of the free-for-alls and just went off. Like, the man dropped, like, a kill tag and a triple kill. And I was just like, what is going on? Dude's really been having just a great LAN, playing phenomenally. Not going to be able to win the battle for that camo, though. That's huge for Doughboy here.
Not too greedy either. You see Doughboy playing patiently there. He didn't want to get seen with that camo, but he barely eludes that grenade. Meanwhile, Words making things happen, getting a scrappy kill down in Shoddy. Just letting Doughboy do his thing with this camo. Reporting through right into Doughboy's sights. Very patient with the first shot. He really wanted to tee it up to make sure he could get him in 3 or 4.
Yeah. Nice job out of him there. Doughboy playing it well up here. It's a nice little jump.
I love this spot. You hardly ever see people use it, but I think it's really useful.
Yeah, it's really good, and I'm not exactly sure what the spawn is that your teammate would get. I guess it might just be lower shot.
Yeah, one of the shotties. Shots on Kush, he goes down. Good teamwork out of Words and Doughboy so far. 6-3 in their favor.
Yeah, he actually showered next to him.
So camo naded all the way into red. Doughboy's going to scoop that one up. And Repa randoming from pit, still with 2 rockets, but Doughboy puts an end to that, using his camo sniper to hit him right in the back.
I didn't think so.
Spotted the spawn here in green. Doughboy's got a shooting gallery in front of him here. He wants to get to cover first.
Ooh, look at that great fancy little nade.
Who threw that?
I don't even think you could plan that out. That was just one of those nades that just works out.
But it's one of those spots that you need to nade so frequently. I wouldn't be surprised if he took the time to teach himself that.
Oh my lord, no! That's definitely one of those where it's like you just will it to go there, and it'll go there. But yeah, those are good situations where you have a good nade up there on the cat because you had a severe disadvantage playing from green. Oh boy, landing some fantastic shots underneath him with the snipe. He is playing extremely well right now. He's just waiting, quick camos, and he's going to get the heck out of dodge.
And an underrated skill Doughboy just showed. He knew exactly when his camo was going to expire. He didn't wait on that new camo any longer than he needed to. It's one of the nice things about having an on-screen timer in Neutral Host Edition.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, I'm a noob when it comes to that, so I need to have my hand held as far as having that timer and the beeps and, I've got to have all that. If I don't have all that, I'm just useless. Because I remember back in the day, you'd tape a kitchen timer to your controller, and you'd have to look down at it. And I wasn't about that life. You had to reset it after every game. And sometimes I would forget, or most times I would forget. And I'm just like, no, we have to restart the game, and they're like, nope.
Playing without a timer,
and I just get destroyed. Yeah,
that's still my life on MCC. I got the timer app and everything on there.
Yeah. I still can't get the time down completely. There was another nade by Kush. You saw that. He did the exact same nade and got that kill. So maybe it is a very consistent nade for him.
Yeah, because people hide at the end of the catwalk when you're in green. So yeah, you do that with the crouch button. I know what you're talking about.
Ooh, that scared me a little bit. Going for the direct rocket.
Why not hit the ledge?
The ledge, pretty much, the blast radius will go through the floor and kill anybody. Once again, goes for the direct rocket and connects with it. Good job there, Kush. Kush gets spotted, though, by Doughboy. Great Hawkeye from him.
He saw that words got rocketed from OS, and so he immediately got eyes on it. He was in the right position to do it. Good attempt. He's nading this health pack to himself. What a nerd.
Halo IQ 1000 there.
I saw him do that on Prisoner as well, from OS 3 to top health, because he didn't want to jump across.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Getting the 5-minute OS.
Those are the things that set this part of game, or set this game apart. It's just a wonderful thing to see in Halo 1. It's those tiny little details that make it the absolute best game I've ever played. And it's just really, really interesting to watch these top players be able to pull off these nade tricks, and just a simple thing as nading a health pack to you. You're like, oh, that's nothing, that's stupid. But then you think about it and you're like, wow, it's actually pretty cool. Yeah,
he went from dying to 1 grenade to dying to 2, and he didn't have to expose himself to the sniper fire. That's one of the things I wish they would add back into modern Halo. It's like, okay, you can have whatever vision you want with your crazy movement abilities and your redundant weapon sandbox, but why not give us a grenade physics?
Well, they've switched it for Halo 5. They make it the combat evolved medal.
I just wish it was with frags and it worked on more than just a weapon pad.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I hope so.
I'm not holding my breath, but yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a close game throughout. Double kill out of Repa, 19-14 here. Blue starting to lose the hold that they had, but Doughboy just runs in there and takes care of business off his spawn.
Kush whiffed on that rocket. He might have got a kill if he could have hit the right wall. He's going down to some long-range pistol. Doughboy gets evicted off the green balcony. Repa playing for green all by his lonesome, his partner across the map. They're trying to find these spawns, but both players are relatively vulnerable at the moment. Words and Doughboy needing to fight out of the PR spawn. Kush catching the obscure angle across waterfall. Kush is going off right now. He landed the body shot. I thought that was a headshot.
Yeah, that would have been fancy right there for sure. He's going to watch this portal. They're going to hit it. And Repa is going to help out his teammate there. Repa being an incredible teammate right now, just really doing everything he can to hold down the level, just be a really good anchor for Kush to go off.
Doughboy was able to sneak out of red through all that chaos and get the OS and nade jump up. I was really surprised nobody heard the grenade and checked it. So he was able to get away, and now he is on the flank on Repa with the OS. So OS versus Camo pistol battle. Repa's pistol was on point right there. And Repa's going to get away. Wise play. He did his damage.
And doesn't take any.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what Halo's all about. You definitely want to get out of the battle with nothing, but he gets taken out with a great team shot from Words Boy. 22-19, only a 3-kill game here. Very intense, very close matchup. Loving to see both the semis with some entertaining gameplay.
Kush going down to some nice pistol shots from Words, trying to work the double, but also walking the tightrope up there on pistol, needing to dodge all the grenades. It's a fragile balancing act you have to do. Not putting damage and not going down to all the nades. Look at Words just lining up the perfect rocket. You saw him, the reason he was so patient with that shot, he wanted to make sure the OS was done charging. Excellent heads-up play.
Well, he hasn't been talking too much shit now. Yeah. I think he was complaining about being banned too.
Words still with the 8-minute camo dropping down. With these rockets, going to try to slip out players in the red, but Repa and Kush came off spawn in PR, and they are going to wait quite a while. Look for them to do a camo nade, possibly, from here.
Look at this.
Words
is jumping around.
He has no idea where to look. I'm surprised Doughboy hasn't kind of deduced that they're coming out of PR. Especially with his partner in red. I don't know why he's still watching Portal. Now, as everything gets set to spawn, Kush and Repa break. And he misses it. Oh, trying for the back smack, and it finally gets shut down by Doughboy.
That would have been a play had he managed to pull that off, but now Doughboy with the camo, Words with the OS.
Well, they had about 25 seconds to plan how they were going to execute that, and it just did not work out.
the intel that Doughboy is giving Words right now, allowing Words to set up the perfect double, and now they're going to be on top of their spawns. Doughboy looking at green. Words going to be looking around PR. They can now, you know exactly where the other team is, either shotgun or red.
It was such a smart play from Doughboy right there with the camera. He saw the players under him in green, but he didn't have the right tools to output the damage fast enough. So he was content to just give the info to his teammate. He knew his teammate had rockets. He's just like, here you go, man. I got a surveillance camera on these guys. You know right where to aim. Come eradicate them for me.
And that is why screen watching is so important. A lot of people don't do it. It's aggravating, but you know, it's something you've got to learn. It's a skill in its own right.
When I have something I want my partner to know, I just say check my screen. Like, literally just...
When you're not screaming?
When I'm, yeah, in between screaming and yelling and bitching about NHE, I usually try to tell my partner to look at my screen.
So you're a big fan of the host off-host?
I love the concept of NHE, and I acknowledge that it's my own deficiency. I can learn it if I just play it enough. It's just difficult to learn.
Okay, so you like the crispiness.
Yeah, I need the crispiness. Also, but what I don't like is how the boxes, when they're on too long, it will degrade over time and will feel more sluggish. I don't recall ever having that problem with those off-hosts. Maybe it's just me. Doughboy with a nice double kill here. That's going to earn him the 11-minute kill.
Well, I think that has a lot to do with, you know, people just not turning the boxes on. And also when they stack them. When you stack them, the heat will add up. You stack the dedicated server, technically, of the neutral host edition. You put that host on top of the other boxes that are running. That turns really hot. And then, you know, obviously anything computer related that's hot is going to get sluggish. And then you've got the muggy, or what people call muddy Xbox.
So what we need is somebody to just donate some like IKEA gift cards, and we'll go buy some racks for these.
Exactly, yeah, have some like fancy racks, and we're all good to go. And some fans and coolants and stuff, because we're working with like, you know, decades old equipment. These are very old boxes, so you know, they don't have the best of stuff, which is unfortunate. Word's not going to be able to get that kill. I was actually shocked. It kind of looked routine for me. It looked like he should have possibly been able to pick that one up. Word's definitely one of the most impressive players that I've seen in the past 2 LANs. He just plays a really consistent game and can really turn up under pressure.
He doesn't get talked about enough. He's definitely one of the best players here. He had a great play earlier coming off spawn and snipe to immediately get the grenade up on camo and force a burn on Kush jump for it. He had no room for error on that. He had to do it immediately, and he executed perfectly.
He's a lanky fellow.
Doughboy just on portal duty right now while Words plays down at the overshield when it's not there. Kind of a peculiar spot to be. I think he just wanted to get out of snipe unseen, use the low part of the map, and now he's working a flank in red. It's going to pay off. Double snipe shots on Repa. That was the rocket player. So now Kush going to spawn his partner with him in snipe. The only thing they have going for him right now is they don't know they're there.
That was super unpredictable, and I don't, you know, Repa, I'm surprised that we didn't hear a gotta check it.
It was, the route he took was good too. He didn't go all the way out from Waterfall. You're much easier to see when you take that route. He went to OS and used the cover from the OS shelf next to it.
Super risky, yeah, super risky, but it worked out. Big plays like that are what win you tournaments. Playing very cheeky, you know, just really doing those things that people get annoyed by and getting ahead of the other team, outsmarting them. Word's going to drop the rockets for Doughboy. Doughboy has the camo, so this is big.
I like when teammates do that for each other. You want to stack your advantage like that.
Very important.
It's all too easy to die when you're just walking around naked with rockets. One grenade.
Doughboy gets taken out with the camo rockets, but he does get a trade first. 38-31. This game is still not out of reach here for Kush and Repa.
And look at the spawn that Kush got right in shotgun, able to immediately pick up those rockets that they just worked so hard to trade for. And he gets it sniped off immediately. Doughboy with the huge plays and able to elude the damage, get the OS, and now he's in contention for the new rocket duel coming in. Doughboy gets popped into the sky as they trade rockets at each other. Doughboy got 180 glitch. That's the only reason his rocket didn't kill the player in the pit.
Yeah, some fancy footwork coming out of Doughboy right now. Really working that left stick really well. He's going to get back into the action with the snipe.
Doughboy's Kush getting that rocket off the split second before Doughboy did saved his life.
So you and Pat are going to take the long road to the finals.
Kush with a nice kill on Words, able to get top shotty control, but needing to check these green spawns. Drop down here. I think Doughboy's on the prowl. Should be a PR kill.
He doesn't want to get too close.
An expert use of the PR by Doughboy, showing how it's done. He knew his opponent had the shotgun, so he didn't even want to think about closing in for the melee.
The PR freeze, it is deadly.
And another thing that is worthy of mention, he didn't just hold down the trigger. He fanned it enough that it didn't overheat so that he could kill him with shots.
That's right. You've got to pump it. You can't just hold it down. Doughboy landing a nice shot there onto Repa, throwing out that nade. It's not going to be on the right side, but he does get some nice shots in here. Almost landing the last one to take out Kush, but he is still on fire.
Kush danced around just enough to keep himself alive, and then Repa came in and shut it down, saving his partner's life.
Doughboy playing well, not going to be able to stay alive there, though. He maybe pushed out a little too far, committed to jumping out. There was really no pressure on him getting anywhere. He could have just backed up into the portal. But when you're playing at the speed that these players are, sometimes, you make a play like that, you commit, and you get punished for it. Woo. Nice shots out of Doughboy onto Kush there. Kush pushed out a little too far to get some eyes. Nice nades by Doughboy. Going to put some shots on the player. Grabbing camo. Repa gets away with his life. He's got the camo sniper, but he gets taken out. Doughboy making the plays.
Doughboy had a chance to deny that that camo completely. If he would have dropped off that OB shelf and picked up the rockets, he might have been able to kill him before he grabbed the camo. But he still got the job done anyways.
Look at his teamwork right now. Word sees that player. He's going to get into a fight. He's not going to be able to do enough damage, though, onto Repa. He did take off all of his OS, though, so that was good.
Repa has made a name for himself for his just pure combat 1v1 ability.
Really, yeah. Yeah, he definitely wins a lot of his battles. It's tough to contest against.
Word's on a nice flank here. Catching damage on both players. There's one. He has a chance to turn the double here despite being no shields. But here comes Doughboy. The reinforcements have arrived. Chance at a double kill for Doughboy. Oh, but he had to reload the pistol. Still a good exchange there, especially with the lead they have. You'll take trades all day like that.
This is a 2-kill game for Doughboy and Words. They just need to be smart about their engagements right now. They don't need to just get all willy-nilly right now. That was a big challenge out of Kush right there. Kush trying to get the 3 before he landed on that OS. OS allowing you to be invulnerable for just a little while as soon as you pick it up. That would have been a very, very nasty and clutch 3-shot. Kush gonna get away with his life. No, he gets cleaned up. That's the 49th kill. One more to go here. Words has got the camo.
Repa's stuck. He has nowhere to go. But Doughboy, I don't think Doughboy meant to drop off right there, especially not dying to fall damage.
No, you don't want to give up height at all. That is key in Halo 1.
I mean, if they want to go ahead and do it, are they done with their other game? And we can just get more done today. If they
close it out. Words and Doughboy taking game 1.
They made a good effort there at the end. It was a tough comeback, but man, some of the plays that Doughboy was making was really, really impressive. He was executing properly, landing the shots he needed to. He was in great spots, looking where he needed to, using Words as screen in every position, giving Words good opportunities. They were communicating well, and they're just feeling it right now.
A lot of nuanced, great plays out of them. Not all of the great plays were flashy. Some of them just 1-0. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're on stream?
Yeah.
Okay. Who won?
Words and Doughboy.
Game 2, Derelict. Words and Doughboy catching bottom spawns. Repa and Kush both up top, and Words has already been killed. Doughboy making his way towards the camo, facing pressure from Kush, but he shoots his way out of trouble, and now he's going to try to get his shield as Repa comes through. Repa playing to deny the camo, able to take out Doughboy once again. Repa backing up, trying to defend the portal. He has 2 players in front of him. That's gonna strip his OS off of him. But he lives long enough to get the camo. His partner coming in, buying enough distraction. Doughboy and Words on their heels at the moment. Repa able to use both power-ups against them in back-to-back fashion, but separately. 10 seconds to go till the next cycle. Kush and Repa with great control at the moment. Repa's going to have a lot of overlap with this camo. It should make for an easy overshoot grab. Gonna grab the OS and then push. 2 for 1 lined up for him. Doesn't connect. They know he's there. Will they light him? Able to get Doughboy, but he still has a ton of overshield. New camo available when it expires. Help your partner there, Repa. Able to give the help, and now he's just waiting for his own camo to expire. There it goes. Repa chaining camos. And that's once again going to be enough camo to chain into the next cycle. So they're set to ride a nice wave of kills if they can execute properly. Doughboy portaling down to stay alive as Repa replenishes his rockets. Kush has been on the bottom of the map for a long time. I think he's just trying to play distraction, trying to run interference so that Repa can move in and clean up distracted enemies.
Yeah, Kush is always about that. Something I've noticed of he's got a weird, slippery movement about him that's not like most people. And I think it's a detriment, really, to whoever he's playing with a lot of the times. But at the same time, he definitely secures the power-ups and power weapons at the end of the day, and that's what matters the most. But unfortunately, when you're playing at this high level, you know, you've got to be playing a certain way, and I think sometimes Kush opens up a lot of times where the other team, his opponent, can take advantage of that play style, and it just really messes up the whole flow of the game. Really, it doesn't seem like Repa's the type of player that really works with well. You know, maybe Kush needs a different type of player that kind of understands that and can kind of play accordingly, you know?
Absolutely, and it seems like something that on paper it could work as long as both players are absolutely on board with what their role is. In that situation, with Repa on top, he had the camo, he had the rockets, it worked. Repa was on a running riot. However, there needs to be good communication. Like, this is the game plan. This is why I'm doing this, and this is what's expected of you.
Nice rocket by Words there.
To Kush's credit, him playing that playstyle, it's incredibly important that he stays alive and gives eyes for his partner. And he did a good job of staying alive on bottom for a very long time.
Doughboy predicting the spawn well with Snipe. Words still looking for top spawns. They're both going to get low spawns, but Kush lands a perfect grenade right under Words' feet.
That was nice. It's crucial that Doughboy doesn't get spotted right now. That's my biggest pet peeve on Derelict. Is when I'm dead and my partner opens fire on 2 guys, it's like, okay, well, you just screwed me because I'm gonna get destroyed on spawn. Just be quiet and give me a decent spawn.
OS in the hands of Words, rockets in the hands of Doughboy, and he's got 2 fresh rockets now. 3 shots with the sniper, see if he can land one. No, he gets 3 by Kush.
Camo got burned here in the 4th minute. So that's going to make for fragile control here of Words and Doughboy. Nobody on the top of the map at the moment, but Words has the OS.
Legend Pimps is teaming with Patch. They just lost in the semis of winners bracket. They're in losers now, which was a huge upset. They lost to McDick and Jones, if you're just tuning in.
Yeah, that was a 5-game series. Almost every game was close. I think there was 1 blowout. That was a heck of a series to watch. Definitely worth checking out the rebroadcast for that series. 5-minute mark set to hit. Words going to play from top center. Doughboy going to play the perimeter, but Doughboy immediately dying off spawn from the bottom of the map. No rockets, no snipe involved. And now this is such a crucial time. 3 seconds. Words needs to stay alive for this OS. And he played it perfectly. Now he has the charging OS to take out Kush with ease, and Repa is on his heels in the bottom of the map. Kush set to spawn. It's actually good that Repa died when he did, because then at least Kush got an unseen spawn, able to do some damage.
Words is about to have camo, OS, and then he might be headed over towards the rockets. Yeah, that's where he's going. He's going to have the full Juggernaut combo. And this is not looking good. Killing spree out of him.
Words and Doughboy definitely answering back after weathering the storm in the early going. It is their turn to ride a nice wave of kills. Words being really picky about the rocket, but he takes him out.
Yeah, they took out both on video.
And it looks, no one's in position for the next rocket. Both the players playing the perimeter. He whiffs on the rocket, able to take him out the second one. Nade's coming in now. The partner has his back. Nice teamwork from Doughboy and Words, retaining control. It looks like they're going to... Words playing to chain camos, and Doughboy just trying to snipe. He's going to let his camo guy handle overshield duty while he plays an anchor role on one of the cubbies. Doughboy was talking about this earlier. You want one guy running around grabbing power-ups and the other guy to play a cubby with the snipe.
I don't think we've
Then a player bottom mid while Words handles the other guy. It's Kush. Kush with a great long-range pistol, able to scope lock Words and strip off his entire OS. He still has the camo rockets, and that's what really matters. Dirty kill mark just crossed. Words and Doughboy out in front now.
We'd always be beating good kids. We'd be like, oh, we gotta go.
Pistol.
No, he had to go.
Looking very, very nice out of Doughboy. Very consistent. If he would have seen that spawn off to the left a little bit sooner, he possibly could have picked up a triple.
Take note of the spacing between Doughboy and Words right now. They're on opposite sides of the map, and they can see the entire map.
Landing that headshot. He pokes back out for the double. He's feeling hot. 35 to 19, though. When it's like this, I mean, you're pretty much just doing funny things. You know, you're just jumping out. No shields, trying to make crazy stuff happen, and sometimes it works out, especially on Derelict, because Derelict is so one-sided when you are in total control and you have a good rotation of power-ups and power weapons, and the tops. You know, the top spawns, you're on top. You know, you're making sure every time they even get a chance, you're in a good location to double team them. It's really, really tough to get back the control on this map.
And Words and Doughboy, they exhibited such a discipline, like an actual setup up top. It wasn't much of a run and gun. Like, they had a legit strategy. You be on this side, I'll be on this side. You go for power-ups, I'll anchor here with the sniper. And they're just executing an actual game plan. And look at it, they're maintaining what I'm talking about. They're maintaining the spacing. The only reason Words is top middle right now is because overshield spawned.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Doughboy wants to play the perimeter with sniper.
Are you joking? You know, I've given him
They're just
20 edges.
shooting fish in a barrel here. Doughboy, right as Doughboy's camo expires, Words is picking up a new one. Overshield camo sniper on the top of the map, and he's going to spawn his partner up with him. Repa and Kush just have no chance right now. Top control on Derelict is kind of like walking a tightrope. Like, yeah, your kills are easy if you're executing correctly, but one mistake and you could lose control. However, Words and Doughboy are just not making that mistake.
They almost lost to Joey and Chips.
Who did?
Sometimes this map top control is just who can stay perfect longer.
Mighty with the 3 shots.
So they beat them?
Yeah, they just barely beat them.
There it is. Words and Doughboy taking Game 2 Derelict, only one away from advancing to the winners finals to face Jones and McDick.
All right, now that was Derry, so anybody new to Halo 1, that's obviously going to be pretty one-sided. The next should be a little bit different. We're going to have a Downrush.
Downrush a lot less snowbally. A lot of it comes down to camo rockets, but also a lot of it comes down to pinching your opponents and winning your pistol battles and converging on enemies with your teammates.
Yeah, baiting out the camo for a little while and making sure the other team doesn't nade it down or go for it while your teammate secures the OS and pushes through port. That's what I see a lot of the time. Doughboy going to lose that first battle against Repa there, but Words doing a nice job with this OS, but he gets taken down. Repa once again winning some seriously good battles and taking down Doughboy to no shields.
When he hit him with that melee, he just won that battle against like a half an overshield. Losing the battle to Repa across the map. His pistol is hot. They want to get back into this series.
Yeah, this man is not missing right now. Definitely has a fantastic shot. He goes by Repachu. And he has been impressing me this LAN so far.
Nice crouch, able to win the pistol battle against Doughboy. Repa's heating up. Power-ups set to spawn. Repa gonna play for the OS, but he can't get it. So Doughboy able to get the OS, immediately converging on the camo. That's gonna be a free camo. Unfortunately, Words is the price.
Nacho.
Words is the cost for that camo. Now Doughboy, his OS has been stripped off, but he still has a camo. Able to get 2 kills at red flag.
Nacho 1-3-2.
Words has been kind of stuck on spawn here a little bit. Doughboy already with 3 kills with this camo. That's a nice stretch of kills here to retake the lead 7-6. We're playing the portal. Kush comes through to finish. Words is going to clean that up. And turn the double as Repa tried to push out onto the bridge to finish. Words put an end to that. Both players at the bottom of the camo portal. Doughboy there to punch him in the face as he comes through and cleans up for the double. He pushed through the portal with no shield, confident he was just going to spray him down. Survives with 1 red bar. Pushing back across to blue. He pays the price, walking over a single grenade, and that'll do you in when you're at red health. Meanwhile, the 2-minute mark is hit. Camo has fallen into the bottom mid. All players desperate to win the necessary battles to take the power-ups. Doughboy was able to get away with camo rockets. And overshield, I believe, is out of play. Doughboy already capitalizing on his advantages. He might get a 2-for-1. Excellent play out of Doughboy, but he dies to the nade. His timing was perfect. His awareness was perfect. Unfortunately, he walked over the nade. Words was able to rebound, get the rebound there.
20 seconds for power-ups. It's going to be a fight here for it. Words is just waiting it out. Doughboy not going to be able to get the trade. It could be a 2-on-1 here. They are looking for him, and that is going to be a headshot out of Repa. Good read there for him, and going to land the double.
Turning the double as well. That was such a clutch kill that they were just able to get. And they're still chaining kills together, catching them on staggered spawns. And, oh, he just got the overshot right in front of him. Wise play on Kush to disengage here. Repa is doing work. Eyes on your bottom left, ladies and gentlemen. This man is shredding right now. Still with the Rockets in the 3rd minute. He's had him for almost a minute and a half now. Kush with the camo. And Doughboy and Words just trying not to die. They are the mouse. The other team is the cat at the moment.
No, that TV gave me the hardest one.
Waited out for the next spawn cycle. Doughboy posted up here at top camo as his partner goes down to another rocket. So nice changes in momentum as Kush and Repa have tied the lead after suffering about a 10-death spree from Words and Doughboy.
It didn't happen again. It happened at the worst time. When did it happen? The Derelict.
Words putting in good shots on Repa, able to secure the kill as Kush in a battle of his own. Both players winning separate 1v1s back to back. Words gets a good spawn, able to get the 4-minute camo. He gets seen while dropping though. Kush with the OS. This should yield the rockets to Repa and Kush. Repa getting away, 1 red, able to get away with the rockets.
It's that box.
Doughboy and Words play out of top red.
How are you going to switch it out? There's only one.
Doughboy, if he ports now, he might get a back smack, but I doubt he's going to risk it. Here it comes. This is the rocket player. He pulls him out and takes the suicide. So the rockets are down up there at top red portal. Words able to pick him up again. Oh, he did get him with 1 shot!
Not taken out by that rocket. He's got 2 in the chamber. Let's see if he can find Words. Words is underneath him.
I don't know how he lived through that rocket. He didn't have overshield. And that was such clutch shooting, too. If he would have missed 1 shot, he would have died. Doughboy getting the 5-minute camo once again. Repa wasn't able to find him, but Kush cutting off the portal. Look at Doughboy. He knows he's trapped right here. The nades are coming in. Oh, that's a tough spot to be.
Very good pinch out of Repa and Kush right there.
You just saw the walls closing in around him. Doughboy dropping in. Coming up behind Repa. Gonna chase through the portal. An awkward battle. Repa might live through this, but luckily Words was there to create the trap. And now Kush is trapped between 2 players as well.
Nice shots out of Doughboy.
Nice job able to get out of there, and Words there for the follow-up, so they're just milking those staggered spawns, several 2v1s in a row. Doughboy coming into, he shot the wrong guy. He was looking for Kush, but he was able to win the pistol battle. So now Words and Doughboy answering back. 28-24. Repa and Kush still with the lead though.
Not a very comfortable one. Only 4 kills here. They've got to secure some camos. Repa not going to be able to pick up that kill. Kush does finish it. Gets a nade on Rockets. He is going to grab them. He is looking for his players to rush him. He gets one. Words is going to be going around. This could be a good flank out of Words. See if Words is going to pick up the kill, but he does get the trade.
Take that any day. Well, unless you think they're about to win. But that was a nice trade. I think Kush was able to secure them. Who was able to pick those up?
Repa has snipe. He's going to land a body shot. Ooh, the cleanup. Kush not going to be able to grab it. He needs to get out of there, but he's going to get taken out by Words' nade. Words running.
So Doughboy was able to pick up those rockets. Still one left. That's going to be an easy. Kush survives the rocket again. Doughboy has had 2 people live through his rockets inexplicably.
And he's not able to clean up the kills either. It's camo right now, camo OS. Doughboy not going to be able to win that fight. He's going to get out with his life, though, which is way more important.
Both players in position to defend the OS, but the camo player goes down to some great grenades, and Repa shuts down Words as well. I'm not sure if anybody... Yeah, the 7-minute OS was the reward for that 2 down. However, they both just spawned right in front of him. The crispy 3 comes in, putting Doughboy on his back, trying to finish Words now, and is able to secure the kill.
36-30. Pretty much keeping this nice little comfortable lead they have going into the 40s mark. This is when you see Slayer games really take off in pretty much every Halo. This is the moment in the game where the pressure starts to mount.
Doughboy's 3 right there in the back of his head is so clean. Just pushing in, dives on a nade.
Yeah, he was just putting a nade on the spawner.
So as everything gets ready to spawn, Words playing from the top shelf. He's going to nade the camo down into the atrium, nade the rockets out of their pocket, and try to collect both things at the same time. Not sure what happened to the camo, though. You know what? I think somebody was hiding behind the pillar, and they were able to grab the camo before it could get naded down.
Doughboy has the OS. He has a good bit of it, but no, it's going to get taken down by a nade. Now he's got the rockets and a little chip of OS.
Chance at a 2-for-1 here, but both players have scattered. Spotting Repa, that's a terrible long-range rocket. Trying to survive, but he can't, so he's going to surrender those rockets. And Repa with the camo now. He was able to get that camo despite Words trying to nade it down.
That was a little bit of a delivery right there. He just Doughboy threw it at him. Hey, here, have some camo rockets. And now Repa's going to punish him for it. Repa going to maybe land a double. There you go, picks up 2.
The damage coming in from Kush. He wasn't able to connect with that last one, but Repa played that last cycle so well, able to sneak that camo away from Words when he was trying to nade it down, and it ended up getting camo rockets as a result.
Yeah, trying to get the OS through. Cannot get it, though.
He needs to practice Downrush a little bit more. Oh, he's too fat. His Spartan's too fat. Finally.
And you know, that's probably a jump he makes all of the time, but when your nerves start to amp up, mistakes are made a lot easier.
Now, he's very lucky he didn't get punished for that. But he does walk over the grenade. His OS is gone. And now he's anticipating the portal. Words is not in position to come through.
It almost looked like he was still getting a 180 glitch there, even though all the nades have been gone. His shots were coming out a little funky. Repa still looking around.
Kush getting caught as Words had the well-timed push, caught him on a reload.
Only 2 kills to go, and they could mount what could possibly be a reverse sweep in the series.
Risky play for Repa right here. Had the shotgun out in the corner. Leaving too much room for that guy to take it wide. Shotgun's going to be irrelevant. 48-39. Words with the OS. Doughboy with the camo. But they got a long way to go. That's rockets there. His OS has disappeared, but he wins the battle on Repa. He's left no shield. Kush trying to find him. Kush with eyes on the rockets. That's important. He's going to try to nade him to himself, but he gets caught by the sniper trying to nade himself the rockets.
Yeah, and Doughboy is really searching out here for these players. Sees both of them, going to look at the port to clean up that kill, and lands the headshot onto Kush. Oh, look at the spawn, though. Look at the spawn. Repa cannot pick up that kill.
Such a good play by Words. Now Doughboy portaling through, getting one, nearly getting two, but he got caught by the nade. Kush and Repa needing only one to take their first game of the series.
Right, this is Camo OS right now. They could have doubled up on that one. That would have been a big double up if they possibly...
Super risky play, but they absolutely could have got away with it. That was an uncontested camo. Nice shots out of Doughboy, firing from the sniper window, able to put Kush on respawn.
If Repa wouldn't have shot right there, he possibly could have secured that kill. He's got a player right in front of him.
Such great footwork out of him, not lighting himself, making that kill as hard as possible.
I like the discipline out of Repa not to commit to that battle. He backs up, ports, gets the flank, and secures the game. Very good job by Repa, having that control at the end. 50-45, really close game, 9 assists out of Repa. Really having a great LAN.
Yeah, he's definitely put himself on the map as far as I'm concerned. That play with Words with camo, you got a guy right in front of you. Just you only see good players do that. Like, don't unnecessarily light yourself. You're probably gonna die because you're fighting an OS guy. If you fire, you're gonna light yourself, and then you're probably gonna die. He made that kill as hard as possible for him. It's just so tempting to shoot.
And it's fucked up because you can't see it on here.
Game 4, let me get this updated for you. Game 4, Battle Creek. Repa trying to get the first camo of the game.
You know?
Say again?
I'm sorry. What happened with this game?
I don't know. People need to come input the results of their series.
Yeah, we won that game.
Give me the series score.
Magic's Alpine. You guys around here anywhere? Yeah, they took off. They took off.
3. And that was so okay. Finney and Bonesaw have been eliminated from the tournament. Dr. Montage and Twisted M coming up big, eliminating Finney and Bonesaw. That's a 13 seed taking out the 3 seed.
Tournament updates.
Jumping back into game 4, the 1 minute mark is hit. Kush and Repa both with overshield. Kush gets his naded off. As they converge on the camo, they spot Doughboy, who's trying to escape with the camo into bottom blue. Repa with the lone power up on the map at the moment, climbing light ladder, spotting Doughboy. Doughboy laying out heavy damage before finally going down. Repa's OS is gone. Opting not to take the sniper, as he does have a rocket in his back pocket. Still 3 rockets remaining for Repa. They're going to boost jump here. Words letting Doughboy get on top of blue base. And now Doughboy pushing out towards the camera. Everything on the map set to spawn in 5 seconds. Doughboy's posted up for an instant camo grab, and then Words spots Kush trying to come up behind him and puts him down with the pistol. Repa flanking Words on top blue. Gonna have to use a second rocket because the first one inexplicably didn't do splash damage to him. Now Repa eyes on the new rockets. He thinks a camo guy might be up at Dark Ladder. He's right, he just can't land the shot. If he lights Doughboy right here, he could probably kill him. Doughboy teeing up a perfect rocket. Look at the trigger discipline on Doughboy. He knew if he fired one, he was unlikely to connect with it. And he would light himself.
You guys just played him?
Words fighting 2 guys against laser beams. He finally goes down. Doughboy drops down. Doughboy with camo rockets after the 2 minute mark. Kush and Repa, no power-ups, and they're defending the portals with PR. If Doughboy comes through, he's going to have a bad time. Now Repa with the porting through, but he goes in the wrong direction. He could have came up behind the rocket guy with his PR. Power-up set to spawn. Doughboy trying for the camo, trying to deny camo with the rockets. No one wants to commit to it yet. Words taking out Kush. Repa with the OS now, trying to push out and contest this camo, but nobody has gone for it. Unless Kush burned it. I didn't see how Kush died. He may have burned it.
I'm sure he's signed for
We're spotting the player up in light snipe, sending out 2 good grenades. That was the overshield player. He did all of that damage. Now Kush pushing up. He gets back down off of the top red, and Doughboy going to try to swoop in and finish this kill on Kush.
Hey, why are these guys right here? They're not gonna lose.
They lost to Jones and McDick 5-game series.
No way.
It was intense.
In our defense, our TV fucked up in the middle of the game. Like the red component came loose or wasn't plugged in good enough or whatever the hell's the problem. And then so we lost that color, and then the screen started having these like lines on it.
I don't know if Jack and Dan Legend was talking about how his TV had a malfunction in the middle of the series.
Yeah, that happened to me during pool play.
Oh my god, that must be so
I had
frustrating.
no sound for an entire.
God, that's rough.
Then some other things happened, and then we didn't get to play our third game, and yeah, a bunch of wonky stuff's been happening. But you know, it's just part of tournaments, part of the whole experience.
You were just destined to be here right now.
Yeah, get the cast. No, I would have been casting anyway. Which one?
This time here.
Oh, whoops.
So jumping back into the game, here in the 4th minute, Doughboy with both power-ups. I'm not sure who has the rockets, if they've been grenaded away or what. Nobody seems to be in a hurry to get them at the moment. Kush and Repa playing out of the blue base. Power-ups in less than 10 seconds. Nice snipe out of Doughboy, putting Kush on respawn. Repa guarding the portal. And this is going to be Doughboy scampering up for the 6-minute rockets. Or excuse me, those are old 4-minute rockets.
Yeah, these teams are really, really close. This is fantastic to watch.
Doughboy with the great play, nading rockets all the way out of Blue Needles into the creek so he could scoop them up. I thought for a second they were going to bounce up and he could grab them on the arch. So now Doughboy, his camo has expired, but he has 2 more rockets to work with. Words with the 5-minute camo. So Kush and Repa, they're in a rough way here. They're only down 3 at the moment, but I haven't seen good power-up control out of them. Pretty slow game thus far. Words landing with a body shot. Repa gives him a second chance, and Words takes advantage of it. Now trying to turn the double with weak shields. He opens fire on Kush, and he still comes out on top. Great shots by Words. And Doughboy showing up after the fact. Able to turn the kill on Repa once more with the rockets. Once again, he didn't even move. Another player just walked into his crosshair. So Word's going to get back-to-back camos. And now look for these players to set their sights on OS. That's Doughboy missing some opportune snipes right there.
We did risk like 4 rockers.
And now he's got the pink gun. Let's see it get used, Doughboy. Get a kill with the needler. Oh my goodness, he even slapped his corpse with the needler.
Yeah, they're starting to heat up at a good time right now. Word's going to get that kill onto Repa. He's looking for the spawns. Repa's going to get a nice, safe needler spawn, but he is going to run right into the player. He gets taken out by Doughboy from the back. That was a nice little pinch out of Words and Doughboy. Words going to land this rocket, taking out Repa. Kush just takes the death, but he does get the trade.
And they needed to get those rockets out of his hands, but he did. He had a chance to use them all. And this is at least the 3rd camo in a row for Words and Doughboy. That's stripping the EOS player, stripping the EOS off of them, and raining down shots on top red. Finally needing to move off the arch.
A little too easy. What was game 5?
All right, McDick coming through with the shit talk. Can he back it up when it matters most, though?
Oh my god, I can't believe he got away right there. Oh, spoke too soon. So he goes down. 21-10 is your score. Words and Doughboy have really opened it up here in the last few minutes. And just to put a punctuation mark on that sentence, Doughboy getting a running riot. Doughboy set to get his 4th camo in a row for his team. Nades are coming in from Red Cubby. And they were able to finally end Doughboy's spree. I think he was on an 11 spree. Immediately, Doughboy comes off spawn, immediately turns his sights on the camo. Repa is able to get away with red health and answer back, taking out Doughboy with nades. Kush and Repa getting both power-ups in the 8th minute. Rocket's still available. Not sure if anyone's naded him yet.
Nobody takes an Addy on a Saturday.
Doughboy lining up the rocket nade. Doesn't want to let his opponents get everything. These rockets are going to land right down the middle here in Blue Needler. That's a great one to learn. And he immediately turns the kill with Repa. So beautiful, beautiful play. Doughboy showing exactly why you need to know that grenade.
Nade, 2 nades below.
Another rocket kill chance. Not able to connect on Repa. Repa takes no damage. Words closing in from the other side. I think Words may have expected him to be no shield right there. That's why he gives up on pushing that one.
Yeah, it's all about the practice, noobs. You got to find someone that lives near you.
Oof. Great shots out of Kush. That's going to reward him with the 9-minute camo. But Doughboy pushing in, trying to kill him before he can get away, and he does so. Turning his sights on his partner. Wants to get the double on Repa. It takes a hair too long, but he got the kill eventually.
What the fuck?
Oh, Repa nearly missing the double melee here. An awkward portal battle. Both players receiving damage there as Kush posted up on the light snipe trying to send grenades back that way. They have rotated to back blue. Doughboy might see him up on light snipe. That's where he is.
I suck at digging. That's definitely worse than me.
Words paying from back blue. Doughboy climbing dark snipe. This could be a sniper battle across the way until they find each other. Doughboy finally spotting Kush up on light snipe, puts him down with some swift pistol shots. And now he's set up to grab the 10-minute camo, nearly peeling Repa off the top of red base. Finally goes down though.
This is just a tight control the entire game. It doesn't even look like Kush or Repa have had a chance so far. It doesn't. I mean, they're getting the kills, but as far as the streaks and the control, it's been just Words and Doughboy. That's the story of the game. Doughboy really been doing a fantastic job at moving around the map and just getting the kills that they need to, securing. Oh, look at the jump! Making the jump on the first try.
Yeah, they like to do that. I see Doughboy do that a lot, and it's going to pay off with the rocket kill there. I'm surprised Repa even sniffed it out because that move makes no noise.
Kush was hunting down that kill on Doughboy and possibly would have landed it had he stayed on top of the base. That was a wise decision from Doughboy to dive down low and then come back up once he regained his shield. But Doughboy's going to be down, and that is going to be rockets in front of the base. Kush should have known that. He should have gone to go get those with this OS now. But he is going to double back. He's going to take some damage from those grenades, and now his OS is essentially depleted.
Oh my goodness, Repa wasn't able to get the kill on Words there. He had his full magazine to shoot into the back of his head. Couldn't secure it. Boy, now with dark snipe.
Rockets have disappeared, and Doughboy's not able to get a angle yet, but he does get it. Repa jumps up right into Doughboy's reticle, and he secures the kill.
Kush answering back with some snipes of his own. He's had a few nice snipes this life. Trying to get back into this game. Able to take Doughboy, nearly walking into the rocket there.
Alright, we've got 10 seconds now for the power-up. OS and Camo are going to be up. Repa and Kush been playing from the back of the base pretty much all game. The OS really doesn't do much for you on this map. You want to get that Camo so you can get on top of the arch and get the rockets, just like Doughboy is doing. And that is really how you want to execute Battle Creek. There's really no other way you want to do it.
Camo Rocks is so punishing on this map. It's like the defining characteristic of control.
Nice trigger discipline out of Doughboy, just waiting, checking out where the second player was. When you have the camo, the best bet is to wait until you see both players and make sure you're safe to engage. You don't want to get into a fight with one person not knowing where that other player is, because the camo is just so vital to winning games. Repa trying to get away here. He's not going to get pushed. But we've got a sniper and rockets in the hand of Doughboy. Repa doubles back, but Words shuts him down.
Great shots out of Words. A lot of kill trading going on. 39-23. is your score at the moment. Kush and Repa have been trying to battle back into this one after a really rough opening, but it's become a lot more even in the last 3 cycles or so.
They're not winning any of the fights for camo. They're not fighting for it at the right time. They don't have any grenades in the area, and then Doughboy is freely just taking advantage of that.
They've gotten way too many camos in this game, and this 17 kill lead is largely because of camo control.
How do you expect to win a game if you're not even in the fight when you need to be? I mean, they do not contest camos whatsoever on creep.
That was a big kill from Doughboy there. The Rockets did get naded away. However, he prevented their team from getting it. Oh, he dies from fall damage. So Kush is going to be credited with the kill there. 44-26. Doughboy and Woods are likely to close out this series and get their 3rd win.
Nice nade out of Doughboy there. It's going to take down all of Repa's health and shield. He has only 1 red bar. Just a shot in his big toe, little toe. It does not matter what killed him there. Repa is going to get the shots onto Doughboy, and Doughboy's going to secure the camo. A good burn right there towards the end of this game. 44-28. Words and Doughboy about to close it out, and this game will send them to the winners bracket finals against Mick Dick and Jones.
Woods had a nice play there. He got the 14-minute OS, naded the Rockets to himself, and as the Rockets were airborne, he was forced to win a pistol fight in order to not just hand-deliver those Rockets to Kush. His OS has been stripped off of him now. The 14-minute Rockets are the only power item in play at the moment. Kush getting shot in the back of the head. That's going to be their team's 47th kill. They need only 3 more. Words has enough Rockets to win the game. And Doughboy is just peeling people off the top of bases. Jumped out. You know he's got the confidence there. Jumping out, trying to land the snipe on Kush, but unable to connect.
Once again, camo up. Kush and Repa going for the OS instead.
That's so many.
Not in position.
It's so many camos in a row. I lost count.
It's impossible to win this map when you just do not go for the camo or fight it.
I mean, it's okay to not get the camo, but you have to at least make sure that it's burned. Because sometimes, like, you can lose. Ask Jones. You can lose a game by being over-aggressive on the camo and going for it every time and just getting baited cycle after cycle. But you have to pay attention to the camo. You cannot neglect it. Otherwise, you're going to be down 49-30. So they close it out. Doughboy and Words are going to advance to the winners finals over Kush and Repa, where they will face Jones and McDick.
You want to use a Duke?
No, I believe that match will be played tomorrow. Congratulations to Words and Doughboy. They have secured at least a top 3 finish.
I don't want you while you're hot right now. I don't want you while you're hot. You're hot. We're going to wait it out.
My mom drove down a day early to see me. She's got a work trip somewhere in Central Florida tomorrow. She made the extra distance to come see me. She just texted me. She said she's here, so I'm going to go see her.
Wait, you're here? Like, at this house?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, she can get some coconut, man.
Yeah, there you go.
It was empty. I washed it out.
What?
There was an empty.
All right, y'all. Hardway is out. We just casted the semi-finals of the winners bracket. I am not sure if we're having the winners bracket finals tonight or not. We'll have to ask Devilman to see what's going on with that. We're playing until the final 6 teams are in the tournament, so I'm thinking we should probably end off the night with the winners bracket finals. That would be what it is. It was up to me, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we have some really good LANs in Atlanta. Unit hosts them. We also have Hoods who host them. You know, no big names, real big names up in Atlanta. Hallie, you know, obviously was one of the most skilled Georgia players of all time. He won the Team Beyond tournament, which was, I guess you could say, had the most money on a Halo 1 tournament, but it wasn't exactly Halo 1. It was MCC. But yeah, Hallie, a very good professional player. He didn't come to LANs as much. Back in the day he did, but now it's just pretty much whoever we can get together. We also obviously have our Halo 5, Halo 2, Halo 3 LANs still going pretty strong at the P5 house, but as far as Halo 1 goes, it's me, Alexander, MJ Lass, Unit, Hoods. We had Your Dog come down, and Your Dog is an absolute animal.